What's going on, guys? Project Blah Blah here for another video. Today we're going to be installing the all-fit automotive lip kit onto my car. So materials you'll need is what's included with the kit: adhesive promoter, the cleaning for the bottom of the bumper, the lip, and the glove. Another thing, a couple set of things you might need: jack stands, just so you can get your car to a height where it's possible to work under. So another thing is also a hairdryer or a heat gun, just to heaten up the stuff so it makes it a little easier to work with. So let's get started. Another thing you'll need is some isopropyl alcohol. Using some 91% isopropyl alcohol and a microfiber towel, just to kind of clean the bottom of your bumper before you clean it again with what they provided you with. So first thing we're going to do, let's clean the bottom of the bumper with the isopropyl alcohol. Put some on a microfiber towel, a good amount, just to get it nice and wet. And don't do this in the cold because it'll just make things so much harder for you. So clean the bottom of the part of the bumper where the easy lip is going, or the all-fit lip is going to be installed. And make sure to keep reapplying the alcohol, just because it'll dry out pretty quickly. So, and clean really good, because if it's not clean, it just won't stick properly. So make sure it's real nice and clean. Another thing you'll need, by the way, and I'll go get those right now, is a pair of scissors if your bumper has these kind of curves up here, because the all-fit lip is rubber, so it's not like the easy lip. It actually needs to be cut so it can fit. So I'll go get that in a sec. So we're going to use the isopropyl alcohol, the rubbing alcohol, to rub the any excess dirt off of the bottom of the bumper. So let's get started with that. You want to unfold it to its, or actually you want to keep it folded like this and go over the bumper real well. And then once we're done going over it once, we're going to use the side we haven't used yet and go over it until basically the entire thing is used, because you don't want to mess up any of this, because this is where you are applying your lip, and you don't want to have to screw it in. Even though they do provide screws, I don't want to screw it in, so I'm going to do my cleaning real good so it sticks. And go over it one more time. And remember, it's always easier to have the car jacked up when you're doing this, and to have someone to help you, because it's pretty hard to get it on good without someone helping. So put on the rubber glove, and let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is get the, especially when it's sort of cold out, get the end of the lip that you want to start with, get the hairdryer, and start kind of framing out sort of how the easy lip is going to sort of play out on your bumper, so that once it's time to apply it, you're ready. So we'll get started right now with the heat gun or the hairdryer. And what we're gonna, before that, I'm sorry. Make sure you take the adhesive promoter, and let's see directions here. So we unpack the adhesive promoter, and remember to use your glove for this. because it does get really, it's really sticky. So we apply it slowly along the bottom of the bumper here. This is what it looks like, the adhesive promoter. Apply it along the bottom of the bumper, just like you use the alcohol. This time you're not cleaning, you're just sort of applying it all along. And try not to drop it like I'm doing, because it could kind of mess you up here. So so we're gonna just, and until it's basically dry, which it is now. So now we start heating up the tape here, like so, all along the 3M tape area. Alright, so heat it up real nice, and then you slowly unfold this portion. Let's turn the hairdryer off for a second. Unfold this portion and line it up, and have someone hold the rest of your lip as you are applying it. Apply it exactly where you want it, because once you have it on, it's best not to take it off. So slowly apply. Try to leave a little bit of access, so that access of this, so you can slowly pull it out when you are ready to. So here I've applied it, and we're going to take the heat gun and slowly go over this portion right here. Here, so it sticks real good. And you keep it pressed and kind of go under it, so the heat can kind of get to the lip there. And then you go all along here, heat it up real good. And then press it up and slowly pull the tape out from under, shaping as you go. Shaping the area, and give it some press, and then move on to the next bit. I'm going to give you a better camera angle for this part, so you can kind of see what we're doing. Make sure you still have the access here. Slowly pull, while pressing, slowly pull out the tape, and then heat up on the next part. Now I'm automatically noticing that the adhesion on the all fit lip is a lot better than the easy lip, so now we'll pick it up here. There we go. Now, once you get to a point like this, where there's a curve in your bumper, there we go, you want to kind of format the curve here, and you would take the scissors and you would make a cut along the inside of there so it can form around the curve. So I'll do that right now. And then here comes the benefit of jacking up your car, because with it jacked up, it's a lot easier to do this. So you would take it and give it a couple of snips into a sort of triangle. It would be a better idea to jack the car up more, but I just wasn't able to, so I have to kind of deal with what I have here. So you would give the scissors a couple snips here. And now this scissors is not strong, so we're going to try getting another scissors so we can make the cuts. They don't have to be particularly large cuts, but big enough that it can form around the curve. And then you kind of would peel away the cut areas. And don't let that happen, because that's not good. So we cut it a little bit. Our bumper is not that curved, so we're going to move on with the operation here. Make sure you give it constant, hard pressure so that it can format the curve real good. Now we start moving on here. Now what I want you to do is go down to here, to this side. Excuse my hand being in the way. Push on it hard. Both hands. Give the camera another angle here as we move on. Now as we get to this curve here, we're going to give it a lot more heat because the curve is kind of harsh. And we're also going to give it a nice snip with the scissors. So that can sort of formulate to the curve a little bit. Give it constant pressure in any areas like this, because this is where any gap is most likely to form, and that's what happened with my Easy Lit. So give it some constant pressure right here for at least 20 seconds as the thing bonds, and then you can move on with the operation here. What you need to do is make sure this is always straight. So let's just throw it out there. Keep it at a nice straight pace. It's always good to have a mat under you. I don't have that today, but I'll have to do without it. But it's always better to have a mat. Remember, it's extremely important for these corners that there's a very good bond, because this is where the wind is likely to enter and cause a hole. Chain this out. You can let it go now. Now we're getting back to one of these curves in the bumper. Again, make sure you have a very secure. Make sure you have a very secure curve here in these bumper curves, because this is where your lip will most likely start to deform. Say what? No, we don't need to. Make sure you work your way slowly around the corner of the bumper.
Low battery.
Huh?
Low battery.
Is it off, the camera?
No, it's about to.
So you saw how we did this in the on the other side, and the camera is dying now. So we'll just finish it up. You saw how we did it on the other side. It's going to be the same for this side, and we'll show you the result when we're done. Okay, so guys, we finished installing the lip. The last part we have to do is just cut off the excess. Find a high quality scissors to do this. Cut off the excess, and then last step is we're going to be putting on the decals. And as you can see, the lip is actually just a little bit bigger than the easy lip, or it could just be because of the way it sticks. It's firmer, but it does look a whole lot better. The sides are all even now. Also, we're just going to go over with the hairdryer one more time and make sure everything's smooth and press everything real firm, and then we're going to lower the car and we'll be finished. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and peace out.